intuition. My name's Corie. I'm here to help you create a happy, healthy, and wealthy life. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I am. Okay, sorry, I just got out of the shower. And, yeah, I just thought, let's go live. Let's go live. Let's get some more collective messages out there. Let us see what is going on in the collective. Been doing some like astral traveling today and stuff. Anyways, yeah, so I want to thank you all so much for being here, for all the likes, shares, and subscribes, everyone who is booking, sending in donations, all those things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did not straighten my hair. I probably should have, but it's okay. Hey girl, how are you? It's so good to see you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm doing really good. Today has been a rest and relaxation day. How have you been doing with the full moon energy? Hopefully well. Yeah, always. Yeah, I think that's pretty common. You know, it was kind of emotional, I think, for a lot of people because it was in Cancer, and that makes sense. And also, I found that also it was very intuitive, like very psychic, like time, like my gifts are very heightened. And I think that that also is something that's being like implemented with this full moon is like the heightened gifts, you know, because Cancer, moon card, intuition, spiritual gifts, things like that. So, and then also something else that's coming through is there's a lot of things that are coming to light, right? A lot, you know, maybe not a lot of things, but some things that were hidden are also being shown. But also on the same token, I'm hearing that there are a lot of things being hidden, right? There are a lot of things being done in the dark during this time as well. They won't stay in the dark forever. They won't. They can't. Not now. With the way the collective energy is, nothing stays for a secret for too long now. Yeah. Well, and then also Capricorn season is also, is it Capricorn season or Sagittarius? I don't know. Whatever season it was also really heavy too, for sure. For sure. Are you back at school, Skylar? You'd think I'd know more. You know me, I'm not super into astrology. Oh, February? Okay. Is everything going okay with your family? Okay. Good. Good. I feel a little disease with that though. Like, yeah, kinda. Yeah, okay. No, that doesn't look good. You're welcome. You guys will find a place. There'll be a place. Okay. Let's get into some collective messages, shall we? Let's get into it. I don't know why I feel drawn to this deck. Anytime I feel drawn to this deck to start off with, especially, there might be some karmicness going on. But I am hearing in the background, so It's not something that's in front of your face. And actually, before I get started, I'm going to go grab, I have like a little tiny bit of water, but I'm going to go grab another water. Hold on. I was just going to the kitchen, silly boy. Come on. Come on. Come back in here. Okay. I want to sit like cross-legged, like with my legs crossed, but it's like not comfortable. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I found one that I fell in love with, but the other two. Yeah. We're gonna let him say what he wants to say. And I'm gonna shovel this deck. I'm so sorry if it's so loud. Just mute it. Or something. He'll stop. Hey, no. Either there are cats outside or my neighbors. Hey! You need to stop that. Okay? I'm gonna close these so you can't see out there. You stinker. All right, let's try to start this one more time. I feel like that's kind of, you know how I am. I feel like everything is significant. Right, you hear? You know, I feel like everything is significant in a reading. And so, yeah, I think that there's been like, maybe you've like started something, or you were getting ready to start something, or you know what I'm saying, and then there was like an interruption, and you know, it happened a couple times, and this may have to do with some sort of karmic connection, right? That probably saw that you were getting ready to start some stuff and were like, no, we can't have that. We got to interrupt them. We got to stop the collective because they cannot move forward with what they're about to do. They cannot, because there's no coming back from that. Like, I just feel like once you make this move, once this starts for you, once you begin like rolling in something or doing something, or I don't know, something like that, there's like no going backwards, right? Like where you are right now in the in-between, maybe standing like in the middle of the bridge, they can still pull you back to this side, right? But once you get over to the other side, that bridge is gonna disappear. So like whatever this is, it's very significant. You are leaving people in the past. It feels like they're not even going to have any type of access to you at all. And it feels very, like it's kind of hard for me to talk right now. I don't feel it in my throat chakra. I feel it in my jaw. Like almost like, yeah, like, so maybe it's something that you, maybe you're a speaker, or there's something that needs to be said, or they need to say something, or you need to speak up for yourself, or maybe you feel like you can't speak up for yourself, or I'm not sure. There's something about that, though, that's very significant here. Okay, but I do feel like whatever's on the other side of this bridge, because it feels like this is something that was always meant for you. And you were probably maybe supposed to have it like earlier in life, but you were like delayed. It was delayed, okay? By outside people. Other people got in the way of this, okay? It feels like whatever's on the side, on the other side of this bridge is like your destiny here. I feel like it's fast forwarding you like back to where you should have been years ago. I don't know, that doesn't make any sense, but that, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazines. Okay, and we got Britney Spears and then Pretty Woman here. Okay, yeah. So basically exactly what I, like, you are going from this energy of, you're raising your vibes. Your vibes are raising right now, okay? In the past, you probably went through a lot of stuff. We all have, right? There was a breakdown. We've talked about this a million times. And you're continuing to raise your vibes. But how is this significant? Let's see. How is this significant to this current energy? Because I feel like it's always like same old story, right? When we talk about this, when we dive into this, you went through some shit, now you're raising your vibes, right? Like, you know, but okay, here we go. So, Biggie is in the music industry, right? Okay. And a lot of things are coming out right now about the music industry, about Hollywood, about all these things, right? And the Matrix in general, right? The Matrix was created by, you know, Hollywood runs everything, the government, everything, okay? And this is specific to America, but the Matrix itself, the media is what I'm trying to, because if you don't live in the USA, this still is for you because you were influenced, right? You were hypnotized in some sort of way. It was all a dream, right? They created this illusion. There's been this illusion. And say we don't take it all the way out to Hollywood and the Matrix and all this stuff, but basically you're realizing that you've been surrounded by a lot of illusions. There are certain people in your life that were illusions. There are certain things in your life that were illusions, certain thought processes that were illusions. And while consciously you were aware of that, this is sinking into your subconscious at this time. The fact that these were, not only that these were illusions, but the simple fact that illusions are real. So what does that mean? What does that mean? If illusions are real, if we can literally live our day-to-day life in something that is considered an illusion, it's not real, does that mean that anything is real? Nothing is real, right? So that means nothing is real but this very moment. And we're in this simulation, right? We're in this simulation. And if nothing is real but this very moment, that means that you have all of the power to create your next moment. How you feel in that moment, what you do in that moment, what you know what I mean? Like how you respond in that moment, all these things, right? So I think that is what is actually sinking you in here. And that's what's taking you from this 3D energy. Like there was like before, there was like this, you know, because there's two different, or there's three different, like, kind of, I call them like standings, right? There's understanding, which is the awareness, okay? There is understanding, which is the belief, okay, the resonance, and then there's overstanding, where that sinks into your consciousness, right? It is a subconscious program at that point, okay? And so that is where, you know, a lot of times we get stuck in that understanding, that belief, that resonance. We know it's true, but there are subconscious programs that in our mind that are preventing that from playing out in our life, right? Something is happening, something is going on that is bridging that gap, that is taking you from that understanding, that 3D to that overstanding. Hello, how are you? To that overstanding, that 5D, 4D energy. I think a lot of us right now, I saw this is not my words, this is somebody else's channeled message. I saw it on TikTok, but it resonated with me, and so I'm guessing it might resonate with you as well. That a lot of us are actually in 3 different dimensions right now, okay? Our physical body is in the 3D, right? Our mental body is like our mind is in the 4D. That's that understanding. That's that knowing. You know what I mean? That this isn't right. That there's something different. That that you can manifest. That you that nothing is real but right now. All these different things, right? It's that knowing, and that our spirit is in the 5D. Okay. So a lot of us are trying to maintain these 3 different dimensions, okay? And so that's why we're feeling a little tired right now. Because we're trying to, it's like right now the collective is trying to pull our, okay, it's trying to like get us all the way to where our mind and our body is with our spirit in the 5D. Right? And so it's really important. If you haven't been feeling like eating a lot, that's probably why your body's trying to, you're trying to get a lighter body. Definitely drink plenty of water. If you can, drink only water, but sometimes, or maybe just one sweet thing a day and then water the rest of the day. Or, but probably your appetite is a lot smaller right now. And also, more so than ever, you're probably not able to, like your attention span does not stay on anything that isn't like healing or helps with like growing, or you know what I'm saying? Like what we used to call entertainment no longer can hold your attention. You're like, yeah, I don't have time for that. No, no, you know what I mean? Or like, no, or like, I don't want that book. Not that book. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're into an energy, especially if our mind is in the 4D where we are craving, our bodies and our minds are craving to match our spirit in the 5D. And that might be if you've been feeling like something's missing a lot more than normal lately, or if you've been, Maui, are you okay, buddy? If you've been feeling like, you know what I mean? Like bored or stagnant, or, Maui, don't start. I love you. You're safe, okay? That this is why. It's because your body knows that there's something going on. Your organs know, your mind knows, and it's just it's like, okay, can we get there yet? Because like I'm ready for this. Okay. Yeah. So that's interesting. So I guess maybe my left ear is ringing real loud right now. I don't know if anybody else can hear that. Can you hear that? Let's see what else we got for the collective. This is what's happening. This is, just so you know, this is where you know what I mean? Like we are splitting into the new earth. Okay, and not everyone's gonna go, and that's where I think a lot of these people, and I was talking about in the beginning, right, if they could pull you back, because I really feel like there's going to be a lot of people that if they don't choose to grow and evolve and get out of those karmic ways, they will not be joining on in that reality. Okay. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's a lot of glitches going on right now in the matrix, and it's because we are breaking free. It's because there are a lot of people, a lot of the collective have raised their consciousness up another level, right? The more that we continue to do that collectively, the more that the matrix is going to break down. It has nothing to hold on to because nobody's believing in it anymore, right? Okay, let's see. What deck do I want to use? Hold on, let me get a drink. Messages. Yeah. Don't be hard on yourself right now if you've been feeling like you can't focus, if you've been feeling like, okay, Skylar. Yeah, if you've been feeling like you can't focus or that you are like not motivated or not getting anything done, that's because you're juggling these 3 dimensions right now, okay? You're transitioning, you're shifting. So please be patient with yourself, especially your 3D body, because it is trying to match itself to your 4D mind, so then together your body and your mind can go to the 5D with your spirit. Does that make sense? Nobody's dying. It's just the state of consciousness. Yeah. Yeah. Also, a lot of stuff is going on. To cause distractions to keep you vibing low, okay? And so don't dive into the rabbit hole right now, okay? It's all real, okay? There are people doing really bad things in the world to adults, to children, satanic things. All of that is real. There are clones, there are giants, there are skinwalkers, there are all of these mystical and magical creatures. They've existed the entire time. We're aligning with it. Okay, that is why it's becoming more known, because we're aligning with the, not that it's good, right? We're not aligning with the bad, but we're aligning with the mystical part of that, right? The magical part, okay? There's always the duality of things, right? And so that is why it's in our reality, because we have aligned with that type of, you know what I'm saying? And so, because alongside of that, I think that we're also going to start, we don't see all this stuff because of course, they want to create fear with what they show everyone, but I think a lot of people are going to start discovering really cool magical things like fairies and, you know, that are unicorns. And, you know, so trust and believe that there's the good with the bad, always duality. And we will start seeing some things like that as well. Okay. But so don't dive into the rabbit hole right now, okay? I'm begging you, please don't dive into the rabbit hole. Because a lot of it is, the reason that they're making it so big right now is because they see the matrix glitching. They see this happening, and so they're like, oh shit, we gotta lower their vibes. We gotta make them scared. We have to take control back, right? So how do they do that? They do that by creating fear, by causing distraction. So again, don't dive into the rabbit hole, okay? When you do that, it's just going to lower your vibe. It's going to make you a heavier weight. It's going to be harder for this ascension process, right? Okay. Here's that karmic energy coming out. Yeah. Basically, somebody is discovering that you figured this out, or that you have cracked the code. Like I'm hearing crack the code. You know, that you are the Empress. Okay. Or maybe this is you. Maybe this is you having this moment where you're like, oh shit. Wait a second. Like this is something's gonna happen where you have to like really double take. You know what I mean? Like you have to really like think into that and be like, did that just happen? Like, and this is where that overstanding is really going to come into play, right? Because you've been understanding, but here comes evidence, which is going to bring in that overstanding. Evidence is a big word here. There's evidence. Oh yeah. Okay. Skylar, what'd you say? Okay. Let's say a guy walks around this earth being a complete jerk to women. If he has daughters, does that karma extend to them? Or is it just his solely? I really think that it depends. But a lot of times, that is a genetic thing. And it will pass through the DNA. It will pass through. And there will be, you know, somebody that changes it. But yeah, sometimes it will pass on, and that is part of their karma, is that it is affecting their children. I'm hearing law of the land. I don't know. But I think each situation is different and specific to each person. Okay, girl. Yeah, write you a story. Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's get... My goodness, Maui. There's these cats that walk around this neighborhood. I think I talk to him. I think I say that every time he barks on a live. Whoa. Whoa. What's the matter? Huh? What's the matter? What is it? I'm going to take him to get a bath after I'm done. My little baby boy. Will you go get your sister and see if she can help you with what you need? Huh? Will you go get your sister? Go scratch at her door. Okay, let's just get some final messages for the collective. I kind of want to see what is this Tower moment, but at the same time, I kind of don't. It has to do with something. I mean, it's a magical experience. It really is a magical experience, honestly. Some of you are being really hard on yourselves lately, and you got to stop that. You got to stop that. I'm just feeling like it's like, I don't know, I feel like you should be further along or doing better with something or something like that by now, and but stop it. Stop it. That should word is like your trauma brain, okay? Stop it and trust the process. You're exactly where you should be. Everything is fine. Everything is more than fine. Quit being hard on yourself. Yeah, basically, right now, there's a choice. You can choose to stay stuck, or you can choose to tame the beast here, right? The beast is your mind. But you're going to be successful. There is victory here, okay? Also, some of you, there's somebody that like maybe recently has come into your life, and there's like, I don't know, I feel like intuitively you know that maybe you're not the only person, you're not the only option or something like that. You're going to cut that off. I feel like you know it, right? It's pretty obvious, but you've just been kind of like giving the situation the benefit of the doubt a little bit. But you're gonna end up cutting that off, because you're gonna be like, yeah, this is too obvious. I can't be doing that. How do you feel in your body? You need to listen to your body, because your body is what is going to tell you. Don't force yourself to do stuff. Always listen to your body. If your body says, hey, or your intuition says, hey, go do this, go do it. If it says, hey, take a nap, take a nap. We've been trained to think that taking care of ourselves in that way is bad. It's lazy. It's irresponsible. When in reality, we're listening to ourselves. That's called self-love, and it's certainly not selfish. Okay. We've been made to think that we have to go all the time, and that everything has to be perfect at all times. And that leaves no time for us to take care of ourselves. And that means that leaves no time for us to connect with ourselves. And that's where we get lost, because we lose that connection with self. If you lose that connection with self, then yeah, you're going to listen to anyone else that tells you what's going on, that tells you which way to go, or what to believe, or what to do. And that is why they keep us so busy, so that you don't have a connection with yourself. So the anxious feeling might actually be a lot of outside energy, really, because there's a lot going on right now. And so it might, I'm hearing grounding. It might be really important for you to get grounded. When you feel like that, you should talk to it. It sounds silly, but you should ask yourself, why do I feel like this? Is this my emotion? Is this my anxiety? Or is this somebody else's? Okay. Does anybody have any personal questions? Wow. It's so funny. You can taste the difference. I don't know if anybody makes moon water and they drink it, but this bottle was not moon water. And this bottle was. It tastes so much better. It's weird. Okay, Skylar. Okay. We'll hang and wait for you to come back. Be careful. Drive safely. Yeah, it probably isn't then. And so a lot of times water will neutralize that, or even just the awareness and recognizing, you know, once you ask that feeling, are you even mine? And you recognize that it's not yours, it'll go away. But if that doesn't work, then usually you can just take a quick shower, or even sometimes just washing your hands will neutralize that energy. Rather than thinking to yourself, man, I feel really anxious right now. Train your brain to be like, man, somebody is feeling really anxious right now. You know what I mean? Somebody is feeling really anxious right now. And it's just like, watch how it just releases itself from you. You have a very magnetic energy, and therefore these things that need to be healed, and just emotions in general, will attract to you, right? You pull in other people's energy. You can tell he needs a bath. He's so itchy. I'm going to take him as soon as I'm done here. There's this like little cute place in town that it's like this little cute building, and it's got like the sprayer with like the different kinds of soaps and flea bath and all of that. Did you cut the contact? Did you cut the energetic cords as well? Because if you don't do that, you're still sharing energy, especially if this person is still thinking about you or talking about you. Something else that might help is putting this person in the freezer. And what I mean by that is writing their name on a piece of paper and getting a piece of tinfoil and wrapping them up in the tinfoil and the piece of paper. And as you say that, you know, with love, I return all of your thoughts, your words, your projections, and your judgments of me. And you know, you wrap it up in the foil. The foil acts like a mirror, right? So anytime this person talks about you or thinks about you in a bad way or sends any type of energy your way, it will go back to them, you know, immediately. And then you put it in a bottle of water, and then you put it in the freezer. And the water neutralizes the energy, right? Like we just talked. And until you feel like you've really cleared that out, you know, just leave that bottle in the freezer. I usually leave mine in there for like a year. And then after that, I feel like it's pretty safe, right? Because at that point, these people are, you know, basically it forces them to, you know, all these thoughts that they would be thinking about you, it forces them to think about themselves. And so after a year or so, they've moved on. and and so can I. You did a cord cutting? Okay, good. Good. Now, I shared that freezer thing. Yeah, I get that. And that's the worst because it's like, you know, you want to help somebody. You move out of their trauma because, you know, we don't like to leave them sitting there, but if they don't want to do it, can't make them do it. You know what I mean? Just patiently waiting for Skylar to get back. Does anybody else have any personals they would like? So I'm getting ready to, in the meantime, I'm getting ready to come out with this 6 months coaching program where basically we, hi there, how are you? So 6 months coaching program. I haven't decided if it's going to be weekly or bi-weekly sessions with me, but they will be one or the other, probably weekly trauma spotting through source tapping sessions to help, you know, this is going to help you release all trauma, subconscious programming and things to help you break free from what's holding you back, keeping you stuck, keeping you stagnant. Maui, don't you even dare. Maui, don't you dare. But also with that, there will be a coaching program as well. I'm working on that, getting that developed right now. It's okay, Skylar. But yeah, so this program basically in 6 months is going to change your life. It's going to, for some of you, it's going to take you through the dark night of the soul. For some of you, it is going to just really put you into your purpose. For some of you, I mean, for everyone, it's going to help them differently. He is the sweetest dog. Yeah, but nobody tries anything here. He really is a sweet boy though. Him's a big old baby. But don't tell anybody in the neighborhood because they're afraid. Right, buddy? Right, buddy? Isn't that right? I mean, if he felt threatened, he probably wouldn't be so sweet. But in general, he's a very sweet dog. What happens is why he barks a lot, like it just randomly, is because there's these two stray cats that live in our neighborhood. They just wander around. I'm pretty sure a lot of neighbors feed them. There's a black one and then a black and white one. And like I think that they know that like they can like drive him crazy a little bit, so they'll come around the house and he can like hear him and he'll go crazy. And because I've seen him just lay outside and like wait for him, and then after they get a rise out of him, they wander off and go do whatever. It's like the banter of the neighborhood animals. It's silly. Oh. Skylar, are you here? You're having a hard time getting your PayPal to work? Whoa, buddy, I'm sorry. You want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Come here. You say hi to everyone. Say hi. Look over here. Yeah, this is my boy. Look at him. Look at him. My lover. He's a big boy. Needs a bath. So he's gonna get a bath tonight. Yes, he is. He is a German Shepherd. You like that candle? Is that pretty looking? Huh? Is that pretty looking? Getting kind of heavy. Getting kind of heavy on my lap. They shed. He sheds so bad. But you know what? My love for him is greater than the frustration that I have to sweep the floor every day. Nope. Full-blooded German Shepherd. I think his mom used to be like a show dog. And his dad had like super long hair. They like to the point where they called him Fabio. He's so smart though. It's so funny. I'll be like, you know, say something to the kids like, hey, let's go do this. And he'll, as soon as like he hears me say that, he goes right into his crate. Like, all right, they're leaving. I gotta go. You know, or he's just so smart. He's like, he's my buddy. He's my buddy. What's the mulatto race? The official ambassador of the mulatto race. What is that? Like, is that like a race, like a like a race, or like a race, like ethnicity, or like, I'm sorry if I'm like, if I should know and I don't know. I'm sorry about that, but I just want to know. Right, buddy? We just want to know. We like to learn stuff. The term. I don't think I know the term either. I think I'm out of the loop. Yay, she's back. Please don't apologize. Please don't do that. We don't do that around here. I mean, unless if it's really justified, but that wasn't justified. You don't need to apologize. You sure don't. All right, Skylar, what's your questions, babe? Or question? I'm not sure how many you've purchased. Those electronics, it is Mercury retrograde, so they do be acting up right now. Oh, okay. Yes. That is okay. And also, if you want to ask both over email, that's also okay, Skylar. Whichever you prefer, honestly. Hey, yes, I am back. You're welcome. Yeah, I had to do some hermiting. Level up, level up, level up. You know what I'm saying? So I could come back and give you my best self. That's how we always show up. The best version of ourselves. At that state of consciousness, right? And sometimes we go backwards so that we can shoot forward, right? Skylar, did you decide, are you going to do both questions on email or? Thank you. It might be the candle, but also I'm just going to take that and say that I'm glowing. Oh, okay, so Skylar, you are going to do one on here. Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me know. Okay. Okay. For some reason, I'm being drawn to this stick, so we're going to use it. All right. Why did Skylar's ex say what he said the last time we went to dinner? Skylar has something in mind on what he said. Why did he say that? Why did he say that? Ooh. Ooh. Feeling like in the pit of my stomach. Like it feels like like the word vengeance is coming to mind, like almost like he wanted you to feel some type of like something. You know what I mean? Like almost like it was intentional, like it was planned, like he like oh. But somehow but I think that this is like, there's something like, it's really odd because I feel like that happened, right? But I feel like there's companionship coming for you, like new companionship coming for you. So like, I don't know why they're like switching that up or whatever, but yeah, I think that he was just miserable, maybe not miserable, but just hurting in his self. And there's something that like was starting to really irritate his soul, like in a way or something. And so he just, yeah, for some reason he just wanted you to feel some type of way about yourself. Almost like maybe he felt you like slipping away or something like that. Like he felt you, you know, that we're, and so it was like, well, I'm just gonna, before she leaves, you know, I'm just gonna cast this stone before she leaves. So that way when she walks out, she's limping. You know what I mean? Like she's not getting out of this without feeling some type of pain, is what it feels like. Like, yeah. Interesting. Yeah. That's what's coming through here with that. Somebody else that's on the live. Oh, girl. You know I be cursing. I like them words. The other day I had this thought, and it was so funny. I almost made a TikTok about it. I feel safe to say it here. I didn't do it on TikTok because I just didn't, I don't know. But how for my current state of consciousness, the word fuck has a really healing vibration to it. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, that's real loud. That's enough. Quit it. No, and actually that's so funny that you asked because what came with it was the divine timing card. So no, there was no, but the fact that it came out shows me that I feel like the time is coming, right? It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. They do. And they want you to trust. And they want you, I don't know. I feel like they want it to be a surprise more so than anything when it comes through. Because it does feel like this next relationship might be, you know, like a end-all be-all type of thing. Maybe. That might be. There him is. There's my handsome little man. Really? Okay. Do not, please don't doubt the reality of as within, so without, as above, so below. I'm going to tell you a story probably on email, Skylar. Please do not doubt that, okay? Because it's the realest thing that there is. Like, it is the realest thing that there is. Both. Yeah. As above, so below. As within, so without. There's not very many people on here. Does anybody else want a personal? Probably not. It's okay. Maybe though. They did. I'm not tripping. It's okay. Right? It's over here. Sometimes people can't handle the real party. No, I'm joking. For some reason, I wanted to see what it would. Zylah is Zilah. Oh, you're sweet. Yeah, it's or you can just do Zi. Her nickname used to be Zai. But she does not like that anymore. So we don't call her that anymore. Or I don't. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for asking. That's very kind of you to be considerate. But I know what you mean. Like, I never want to spell anybody's name wrong or pronounce it wrong. That's never a good time. You're welcome. And I will definitely jump on the email tonight and get your other question answered as well. Hey, how are you? Blueberry bush. I love that. Hey, Michelle. How are you? How's everyone doing? I'm doing really good. Coming out of hermit mode, feeling really good. I said on last night's live that yesterday I was driving and my guides were like, "You have got to put yourself back out there. It is time. You are needed." And I'm like, okay. And so with my tail between my legs, I came back out of the doghouse. Not that I was literally in the doghouse, but oh, I love it when I hear things like that. I love it when I hear things like that. Yeah, things are going good though. Hermit mode was good. It was very much needed. Such a good level up, you know. Um, Definitely. It feels good. It feels good. Slowly but surely, breaking free, right? I am. Thank you. I mean, we all have our moments, right? But yes, I needed it. I really did. So, and you know, it'll probably happen again. You know what I mean? Probably next year, probably around the same time. If I'm being honest, the way things work in the universe, you know what I'm saying? But maybe not. We'll see. Thank you. Yes. So crazy. Before I had that short hair, like the real short hair, my hair was as long, it was all the way down to like the top of my butt crack. And I love long hair, but sometimes there's like, I say sometimes, there was like 2 times in my life where I was like, cut it off. You know what I mean? I'm just like going through this phase where it's like, I need something different. And I had control over that. And so I cut it all off. I mean, I like my hair short, but I agree with you. I do like the longer hair better. I do. Yeah. Like, just like, I need something different. And then I don't ever regret it because it looks good, but I hate having to like actually do something with it. When my hair is long, yeah, I can just, usually I just let it dry and that's it. I don't do anything with it or I throw it up. Are eyebrows considered to be facial hair? I think so. I would assume so. Why? Yeah. So, it, Blueberry, yeah, you can just you can just Venmo me the money and then you can ask your questions. Hey Fanny, you can ask your questions here once you come back. If it is something personal that you would rather keep personal, like for Skylar, she purchased 2 questions. She did one here. She's going to do one over email. And so if it's something personal that you'd rather not have on a live, I am more than happy to answer that for you on email. But yeah, so if you're okay with it on being on live, then you just jump over to Venmo, make that payment, and then jump back over, type up your question, and I'll do it right here for you. Happy New Year to you. Well, new calendar year. My personal beliefs on the new year is actually that it really doesn't start until the spring, um, because I like to go with nature rather than what society tells me. But that's me personal. I do feel, I did feel a shift with the new year, but that's because I think collectively our minds are like trained to believe it's the new year. But yeah, I like to celebrate the new year. Venmo is like a cash app in the spring. I was thinking that anything that one would have to do. Oh. Yeah, you probably wouldn't want to do your eyebrows with a razor. I don't think. I wouldn't suggest it anyways. But To each their own. If somebody knows a trick that I don't know, let me know. Hey, be nice. Now, some people just don't know about the world of technology. I do. There's few people on here that could tell you, give you quick reviews about my readings. But yeah, I can pretty much, I've never been asked anything that I haven't been able to channel a message for. And just as a disclaimer, you know, like I am just the channel, right? I am just the one that is the messenger. So, hey Sabrina, how are you? Thank you, Skylar. Yeah, one time Skylar and I went on this, this investigation. It was like I felt like I was in the CIA. It was so cool. I mean, I don't know. We don't really have any evidence that what came through is real, I don't think. But I think we both felt the resonance of it. Really? Skylar, you sneaky little girl. Hey, listen, I love to find that stuff out later, though, because it really just helps me. That's so cool. Yes. Gratitude has been a big energy right now. But it's good that you're, oftentimes, Fanny, I've found that when I am feeling overwhelmed with gratitude, it's my guides kind of putting that energy on me, because there's something that's getting ready to come through, like a manifestation or something like that. A lot of times I feel grateful, really, really grateful right before something happens. It's interesting the way that works out. I love you too. Thank you. Yes, this year is changing very quickly. Like, it really is. and it's just the beginning. Like, just I repeated just what you said, but that's what came through. Like, it's going to keep getting better, right? The seeds that you've planted. Okay, I've been wondering, what is draining my energy on the outside? It feels perfect right now, and I'm so grateful. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so I think I have a suspicion as to why already, but let's just see. Why is blueberry feeling drained? Why is she feeling drained? How is that going though? Other than you feeling that way, how is it going in Germany? I love that. I love that. Why is she feeling drained? Things are balancing out for you, okay? You're not alone in this drain feeling, this exhaustion, okay? So it's a couple different things. You're transforming, right? But also, yeah, this is really meant to be like a time of rest for you, okay? Because you're transforming. There's a lot of internal conflict as well. Have you been feeling a lot of internal conflict sometimes, or no? Because I feel like if it's not internal conflict, there's something about conflict that's coming up here. And it might have to do with, the internal conflict might have to do with why you're feeling so drained, maybe. Like, is it me? Is it people outside of me? Is it what is it, right? Like this feeling of like almost feeling guilty in a way because you've been feeling drained, and so you haven't been like doing the things that you normally do, and I think you've been like kind of beating up on yourself a little bit about that. Stop it. Stop it right now. Okay? Right now is a time of rest. Listen to your body, okay? There is a lot going on in the world right now. And so, and so that is also kind of pulling on your energy a little bit as well, okay? So maybe do some protection, maybe do, like, you know, just something to protect your energy. Like I'm hearing like the violet flame, just maybe before you leave the house every day, or the dorm or the apartment or whatever. Just imagine the violet flame coming and encircling you with this, you know, this protective energy, and that will help you for sure. Okay. But a lot of it is, so that internal conflict is also what's making you feel drained. That back and forth of, so lose the guilt, lose the, you know, just listen to your body, and yeah, get some rest. This is going to shift for you, okay? No, don't apologize. At first I was confused, and then I caught on pretty quickly. I want to see, because usually also, just like I was telling with Fanny, right before a time of change, there's a time of gratitude, but there's also a time of rest and relaxation. It's almost like a preparation time, you know, and that internal conflict is oftentimes your ego fighting with your spirit, because your spirit is taking over a little bit more, right? And your ego is just trying to hold on a little bit more, okay? So I kind of want to dig a little and see why this is happening a little further, because I feel like there's something coming. I feel like there's something exciting happening, or something coming, or something. It's like you're stepping into a new energy, like a new, that's it. You're stepping into a new energy, a new vibration. You might think about doing some sort of fast to kind of help this also, to help your body lighten up a little bit. Even if it's not like like a no eating at all. What if like you do like a 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., only water, and then you have a small dinner or something, maybe focused on fruits and veggies and maybe some fish or something like that. So yeah, I would just try to help your body as much as possible right now, because that's really, it could use that little assistance. Like it's like a little boost, you know what I mean? Like by helping that light body, helping your body lighten up, it's like kind of pushing you up a little bit, boosting you up. You're so studious. I love it. You're very welcome. Thank you for purchasing. I appreciate it. That's perfectly you, and I love it. You see him back there? Itching. He needs to go take a bath. I'm gonna take him to get a bath after we're done on here. Because he needs one. Him's a stinky boy. I need to get him to the vet because I'm worried about his skin, honestly. He's been doing, I've got him these extra like vitamins that he's been taking like two times a day. They're like these little chews, and it's got like the fish oils, and then it's got like eggshells and stuff that are really supposed to help, and it's helping, but it's still, I'm still wondering if there's something else that I could be doing to help him, because that's got to be uncomfortable to be itchy, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want that. So I've been talking about it for a week to call the vet and get him in there. I've just been, busy / hermit mode. When I'm not busy, I'm a hermit, so it's fine. So his vet's office has multiple women in it. Or they all I think they're all women. But anyways, there's a lot of different ones. So some of them he likes, and some of them he does not like. And that's what I don't like about going in there sometimes, is because like they just randomly pick one. And if he doesn't like you, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be a good visit. We're not going to get anything done. A medicated shampoo. When I take him to get his baths at this place, they do have the oatmeal shampoo that I use. And Skylar, it's like I can't tell them who to choose, you know, because I've tried that before. Like the last time I was in there, I was like, he started to get upset, and I was like, who was the person that he saw last time? Because he loved her. And they're like, we can't, they're like on a rotation or something. So it's like luck of the draw. It's like, can't you guys be a little more accommodating? And so I thought about changing his vet's office, but like, I don't want to do that because all of his records are there and everything. I mean, I'm sure it's probably easy to transfer. Maybe I'm just being lazy, but like, I feel like they should just be a little more accommodating. So until they figure it out, I'm just going to take him in there, and he's either going to be a super sweet boy like he is, or he's going to be an asshole. Is that good? I don't know, but that's how I'm doing it. Fanny, listen, Fanny, you should go back and listen to the collective message at the beginning. I don't know if you heard that, but it was real good. It was a real good, deep message for sure. If you're looking for any type of just general messages, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, they do. They, like, he's been itching this whole time. It's so sad. It makes me sad. But yeah, animals are real smart, and he is like the smartest of smart. You're so welcome, Fanny. I love you, and I hope you enjoy the message because it's a really good one. Like every day he impresses me. I started making these. I gotta come up with like a material that. So what I started with pillowcases, and you lay it out flat, and you put a couple treats in there, and you fold it over, and then you put a couple more, and you fold it a couple times, right? And then you get these like thin strips, and I did 3 of them, and then you I saw it on TikTok. It wasn't my idea. Genius. And then you tie it in different, you know, you tie those 3 strips together, right? So one ties this way, one ties this way, and then one ties like this way, right? And then it's like a toy for him to like, you know, untie and find the treats. He's like, listen, I'm gonna just tear right through these things because you can't play with me. I mean, he did untie them, you know, a couple times, and he enjoyed it, and it was, you know, mentally stimulating for him. But at, you know, like at the end of the day, he was like, like, if I'm gonna get frustrated with this, like, I'm gonna get those treats, even if that means, I have to tear this apart. So I hope you didn't want these pillowcases, Mom. Oh, and so then, of course, naturally, like, you know, because he's like, the treat's like disintegrating in there, and it's getting all, oh, yeah, I threw the pillowcases away. So I need to come up with something, because he loved it, right? It was mentally stimulating for him. But I need to come up with something that is like not expensive, easily replaceable, can be cleaned easily, because like it got to the point where he was like waiting for me in the morning to make one like of those toys, because he was like, this is fun, like this is a good morning routine, Mom, like way to wear me out first thing in the morning. And I loved it too, because it wore him out, because he was, you know, he was mentally stimulated for a good 30 minutes, you know, because he didn't tear it up right away, but I think once he got down to that 3rd one, and I loaded those things with treats. Like each morning he was getting like 15, 20 treats. That's bad. Probably. I just love him so much. Look at him stretch back there. He's such a good boy. Oh, good. Anyways. Anywho, well, if nobody else is wanting to do, okay, baths, he doesn't like it at first, but he will, after a minute, he'll be like, he'll surrender to it. He's like, listen, I'm not getting out of this, so I'm just gonna stand here. It's better, it's easier if I take him to this like place in town. It's like this building, and it's like a tub inside of there, right? So like I don't have to put him in the tub or anything like that, like, because getting him in my bathtub is miserable. So he does better there. But yeah, and the cleanup is better there. I have to pay money for it, but I don't mind. Like, you know, it's, yeah. So, he doesn't love them, but he surrenders to them. Because he's like, listen, Mom said I gotta do it, so I'm just, may as well just let her do what she's gonna do, because she's gonna do it anyways. He's figured that out for sure. We, you know, for the first 8 months to a year, like, we were butting heads because he was trying to be in charge, and I'm like, nah, bro. He's surrendered to my lead. Yeah. No, like the other morning, those cats that live in the neighborhood or whatever, that try to tease him and stuff, when we went outside, they were sitting out there, and he started to go after it, but I was like, no, and he didn't, you know what I mean? Like, he was like, fine. No birds though. No, not really. He's not really ever tried to go after any animals or anything. If he were to go after an animal, I think that it would be out of curiosity rather than like trying to hurt them. Because truly, he's a really sweet boy. Like, he doesn't, like, and he just loves to play. He loves to play, and he loves to love. He's like a huge, like, let me give you kisses all over the place, dog. And I want to snuggle with you, dog. And, but yeah, so if he goes after anything, it's usually out of curiosity. The thing gets scared because he's a big scary dog. Like, he is intimidating looking, but yeah, he's not out to harm anything or anyone, for sure not. I feel like those cats would tear him up before he did anything to them. Sure. Yeah. But also, you know, you're a product of your environment. Yeah. So I think if he were put in a situation where he needed to defend himself, then he absolutely would. Or if he needed to protect me or the kids, yeah, he certainly would. But anything outside of that, he just wants to play, or he just wants to, you know what I mean? Like, he's, you know, if he doesn't feel threatened, then he's not trying to threaten anybody. Yeah, he does. Just like his mama. Just out here, vibing high, spreading love. What's his ear doing? Look at his ear. It's all Wally. He's so cute though. His farts stink. I'm telling you that. They do. Like, I don't know why you need to know that, but they do. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. He does get into the books though. He does. He has had his chewing stage. I will say this though. I haven't lost a single shoe, but that's because I keep them put away. He does get into my books. I don't know why he does that, like my books. Yeah. Yeah. He's like, he's like completely unaware of his stinky gas. It's like, man, can't you smell that? Like, that's bad, but usually he farts when he sleeps. He did tear up. I had a really nice big rug in my room, and there was one day, oh, your bunny likes books too? Does your bunny tear him up? Because Maui tries to chew my books up and it makes me mad. But I had this real nice big rug. Like, I mean, like, I'm talking like, it was ginormous. And one day, Zyla and I thought we were going to be gone. It fascinates them. That's interesting. We thought we were going to be gone for like 30 minutes or something like that. Ended up being gone way longer than that. But so we thought, well, we'll try. We'll leave him out of his crate. We put a bunch of stuff up. No big deal. You know, like anything else that was out, if it got destroyed, we thought maybe it would be okay. No. I came back. He had tore up my whole notebook. I had a notebook. Yeah, safety. For sure. I had a notebook that had like notes and like channeled messages and all these different things, right? Filled, tore it all up. He tore my rug up, everything. And I was like, oh, he is not ready to stay out of his crate yet. Like, lesson learned. But I didn't get mad. I just took the rug out. I don't know if it's the smell of the books or if there's some sort of symbolism, because I will say this, anytime he gets into the books, it's usually kind of a significant time for me. So I don't know. And I've gotten in the habit of whatever book he pulls out and tries to start chewing up, I will just randomly open it up to a page and see if there's a message in there for me. And usually there is. So I think it's more of like, he's like my Jiminy Cricket. You know what I mean? Yeah. Processing knowledge. Yeah. Yeah, like downloads and stuff. The cricket from Mulan. What's lucky? She's so lucky. She's a star, but she cries in her lonely heart thinking. Who sings that? I know y'all know. I love her. Yes. It's Brittany, bitch. Hey. You probably need to go potty, don't you? It's been a while. It's been a while. Do you? You need to go outside? Look at his face. I love it. Me too. I love her so much. All right, guys. Well, if nobody else wants some personals, I need to get Maui out to potty, and I'm going to take him to get a bath. You know, start to get my life back together as I gradually step out of this hermit mode. Not that my life has fallen apart, but you know how it goes when you're in hermit mode. You come out, you gotta put some stuff back together. Yes, thank you, Skylar, for hanging out and for purchasing. Don't forget to send me that email with your other question, and I will be sure to jump on there tonight to get that answered. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. Thanks everyone for being here, for all the donations, for all the likes and the shares and the subscribes and everything. Yes, thank you. You too, Fanny. I love you all very, very much. And have such a wonderful day. I might try to jump on again tomorrow. We'll see. You know, I say that and then sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. So maybe I should quit saying it. But yeah. Anyways, I love you guys. Have such a great evening. We'll talk soon, okay?